Major movements in the transfer market are shaking up European football. Marc Guiu has completed all medical exams and is on the verge of signing with Chelsea for a significant fee. Meanwhile, Serhou Guirassy is on the brink of a move to Borussia Dortmund, with the club set to activate a release clause. Negotiations between AC Milan and Chelsea for Romelu Lukaku reveal a crucial deadlock, as the player competes in Euro 2024 while his future is decided. Discover all the details and twists of these electrifying stories right here on Ball Planet News. Marc Guiu completed all medical exams as a Chelsea player in London tonight. The 18-year-old Spanish forward traveled to London and successfully completed the medical tests. It's time to sign. Chelsea activated the €6 million release clause, with Barca being directly informed by the club with all the documents. Guiu will sign a contract valid until 2030 with Chelsea. Bayern Munich has renewed the contract of Croatian defender Josip Stanisic. At 24 years old, the player has extended his contract until 2029 and will be part of the squad rotation next season. Stanisic won the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen, where he played on loan in the most recent season. Now back at Bayern, the Croatian is one of the three confirmed centre-backs under coach Company, alongside Japanese Ito and Englishman Dier. AS Monaco has verbally agreed on personal terms with Georgian forward George Mikotadze. Monaco has also submitted a proposal to Metz to agree on the transfer fee, trying to preempt other clubs and close the deal before the end of the Euro Cup. And there's more. Brighton agrees on a swap involving Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, but then Chelsea called. Brighton and Leicester City have agreed on a swap involving Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall and Jakub Moder. Both players have travelled for medical exams, and Leicester City will also receive a fee in excess of £25 million for KDH. But overnight, Chelsea called to inquire about the conditions of the Dewsbury-Hall deal, considering a potential offer. There's no formal proposal yet, but the interest is there, and Enzo Maresca is a big fan of Dewsbury-Hall's skills. So, this could be something to watch. Ipswich Town has opened negotiations with Chelsea to sign Omari Hutchinson on a permanent deal. Negotiations are underway between Ipswich Town and Chelsea for Omari Hutchinson to return to his former club. After proposals from Germany, Ipswich Town wants to try for this big signing for their player of the season. McKenna's decision to stay at the club could be a key factor in getting the player's green light. Negotiations are ongoing. There's no buyback clause in the current negotiations, but there's a possibility of including an important sell-on clause. Olympique de Marseille has reached an agreement to sign Lilian Brassier as their new central defender. Marseille has agreed with Brest for a loan with an obligation to buy for a total package of €11 million. Brest will also have a sell-on clause, while Brassier will sign a 5-year contract valid until June 2029 with Marseille. Roberto De Zerbi has already spoken to the player, and the French club won the race despite several other clubs being interested. Fiorentina has agreed on a permanent deal to sign Moise Kean from Juventus. The deal is closed for a fixed fee of €13 million, with a total package of up to €15 million, including easily achievable bonuses. Additional more difficult bonuses could raise the package to up to €18 million for Juventus. Kean will sign a long-term contract. Olympique Lyon is on the verge of signing Moussa Niakate as their new central defender. The deal has been closed with Nottingham Forest for a fee of £20 million and a 4-year contract until June 2028 for Niakate at Lyon. Medical exams are scheduled for Friday morning, after the two presidents closed the deal directly on Thursday. It's official. Nacho has signed with Al Qadsiya on a 2-year contract until 2026. Real Madrid waited for me until the end, waited until I signed with my new club. I will be eternally grateful for everything. Real Madrid knows this. I don't need a farewell to know that Madridistas love me. Manchester United prepares additions to Erik ten Hag's staff after a new agreement. Manchester United plans to add go-ahead Eagles coach Rene Haake to the new coaching staff, club sources confirm. Ruud van Nistelrooy is set to return to the club as the new assistant coach, as exclusively revealed last week. These are part of the changes agreed with Erik ten Hag, who will sign a new contract soon. An agreement reached. Inter has agreed on a deal to sign Spanish goalkeeper Josep Martinez from Genoa. Verbal agreement is in place for a package of €15 million, including bonuses, plus a long-term contract for the goalkeeper. Documents are being prepared, with Martinez, Sommer, and Di Gennaro being Inter's goalkeepers for the next season. Olympique de Marseille has reached an agreement to sign talented midfielder Ismail Kone. Watford will receive €12.5 million, plus bonuses. Kone has accepted Marseille's proposal, attracted by the project. Roberto De Zerbi wanted Kone as a priority target, a top talent for the midfield who will join the club on a 5-year contract. Longoria and Benfica beat several clubs in Italy, France, and England to sign Koné from Watford. Serhou Guirassy is on the verge of joining Borussia Dortmund, accepted proposal. Borussia Dortmund will activate the €17.5 million release clause in the coming days, with Guirassy ready to join the club. There is final approval from the player's side after being the main target for Borussia Dortmund over the past 3 months. After Anton for €22.5 million, Borussia also signs Guirassy from Stuttgart, paying the release clause in this case. It promises to be one of the big stories of this transfer market. Riccardo Calafiori has stood out this season for Bologna and is currently shining for the Italian national team in Euro 2024. His performances have attracted interest from several European giants, including Real Madrid. The Italian newspaper Gazzetta dello Sport reported that the Merengues are considering advancing in the signing of the 22-year-old defender, seen as one of Europe's biggest prospects. However, Real Madrid faces competition. Juventus, coached by Thiago Motta, who has already worked with Calafiori at Bologna, and Arsenal also show interest in the player. Calafiori's growing valuation has raised Bologna's demands for negotiating his sale, now around €40 million. AC Milan have engaged in discussions with Chelsea regarding Romelu Lukaku, but they've discovered that his asking price is considerable, according to a report from Sky. Milan, who targeted Lukaku a year ago as an alternative to Olivier Giroud, are pushing for a loan deal. However, Chelsea has set the price for the 31-year-old at €40 million for a permanent sale, showing no willingness to negotiate. The report notes that Napoli, under Antonio Conte's management, also hold interest in Lukaku. With Victor Osimhen likely to depart, Napoli could potentially raise the necessary funds for Lukaku's acquisition. Currently, both Milan and Napoli are monitoring Lukaku from a distance during the European Championship, where Belgium will face France in the round of 16, pitting Lukaku against Theo Hernandez and Mike Maignan. Stay updated on all transfer market movements with Ball Planet News. Subscribe now to stay informed, like this video if you enjoyed the updates, and share it with your football-loving friends. Join our community for more exciting news from the world of football.